As I glance at the notification, a mix of curiosity and apprehension washes over me. The request stands out like a beacon in the otherwise mundane stream of fares. Pick up at Rakewood Highway, it reads, followed by the location coordinates. Rakewood Highway, a desolate stretch of road that's rarely frequented, especially at this hour. The financial strain of my life has become a constant companion, and the prospect of a fare in the dead of night is both a lifeline and a source of anxiety. The city lights gradually fade in my rear view mirror as I make the decision to accept the ride. It's a decision that plunges me into the unknown, a choice that may offer relief from my financial woes or lead me down to a path of uncertainty. As I head towards Rakewood Highway, the anticipation of what awaits me there gnaws at my mind. My life, like the worn seats of my car, is marked by the countless hours spent on the road, navigating the twists and turns of an unpredictable journey. The promise of a fare in the dark of night is a temporary respite from my responsibilities, but it's also a reminder of the tenuous nature of my existence, where each fare carries both hope and the unknown. The tires of my car hum on the asphalt as I approach Rakewood Highway. The GPS guides me further into the unknown, the road now winding through dense, looming trees that seem to reach out for me. Their branches stretch across the road, casting eerie, skeletal shadows that dance in the pale glow of my headlights. The forest encroaches upon the highway, pressing in from both sides. It's as if the world outside has ceased to exist, leaving only the road and the towering trees that surround it. The silence is deafening, and the only sounds I can hear are the hum of the engine and the steady rhythm of my own breath. My goal, like any night on the job, is to reach my destination and collect my fare. But tonight, the sense of isolation and vulnerability is almost palpable. I'm just a lone traveler navigating this winding, desolate road, and the thought of encountering another vehicle or helpful passerby is a distant dream. As the minutes pass, I can't help but reflect on my decision to accept this ride. The eerie stillness, the oppressive darkness, and the foreboding atmosphere all weigh on me. There's a part of me that regrets venturing this far from the safety of the city, but the anticipation of a payday keeps me going. The hairs on my back of my neck stand on the end as I realized I haven't seen another vehicle in what feels like hours. No distant headlights, no taillights fading into the distance. It's just me, my car, and the seemingly endless stretch of Rakewood Highway. Despite the mounting unease, I press on, my fingers gripping the steering wheel tightly. My goal remains unchanged, to reach the pickup location, collect my passenger, and complete the ride. But as the road continues to wind through the thick forest, a lingering question nags at the back of my mind. Who would request a ride from such a desolate and forbidding place in the dead of a night? I pull over at the designated pickup spot along Rakewood Highway, and my heart pounding with an eerie anticipation. The darkness outside is relentless, and the heavy silence is broken only by the occasional rustling leaves in the wind. The weathered bus stop looms like a sentinel in the night, casting long, sinister shadows. As my passenger slides into the back seat with an ethereal grace, I can't help but to shiver. Her beauty, though undeniable, now seems to carry an otherworldly allure that sends chill down my spine. Her long, ebony hair flows like a river of darkness, and her skin, almost porcelain in its paleness, is an eerie contrast to her obsidian eyes. "Good evening," I managed to say, my voice quivering with a mixture of fear and fascination. "Good evening," she answers in a voice that sends a cascade of chills down my spine. A voice that's enchanting and melodious, yet carries an undertone of something profoundly unsettling. The word lingers in the air. "Good evening," like a haunting melody that refuses to fade. Her eyes, now fixed on me through the rear view mirror, seem to penetrate into the depths of my soul, and I can't tear my gaze away. Her lips curl into a faint, enigmatic smile, and the feeling of being ensnared in her presence becomes undeniable. I swallowed hard, trying to shake off the eerie sensation that clings to me like a shroud. The scent of jasmine still envelops the car, sweet and cloying, but now it mingles with a haunting chill that seems to seep into my very bones. As I pull away from the bus stop, a sense of unease settles over me like a heavy fog, and I can't escape the feeling that this journey is leading me deeper into the realm of unknown. The journey along Rakewood Highway continues, and as minutes stretch into what feel like hours, the atmosphere inside the car grows increasingly eerie. The forest has become a looming presence, the trees towering over the road like silent sentinels, casting elongated shadows that seem to reach for my car. I steal glances at my passenger in the rear view mirror, and she's still there, her enigmatic smile never faltering. The scent of jasmine still lingers, but now it's mixed with an undertone of something else, something unsettlingly cold, like a breath of winter air. The road ahead seems to twist and turn endlessly, each bend revealing another stretch of empty, oppressive darkness. The forest seems to encroach upon the road, the branches scraping against my car like ghostly fingers, and the sensation sends a chill down my spine. My passenger remains silent, her violet eyes fixed on me in the mirror. There's a weight to her gaze, a silent insistence that I can't ignore. Her beauty, once captivating, now seems to hold a sinister edge, like a mask hiding something far more malevolent. The tension in the car is palpable, and I can feel my heart pounding in my chest. I consider ending the ride, pulling over and demanding that she leave, but something holds me back. It's as though I'm trapped in a waking nightmare, unable to break free from the grip of this unsettling journey. And then it happens. I glance at the rear view mirror, and for a fraction of a second, our eyes meet. But in that instant, something is horribly wrong. There's no one there. The backseat is empty, and the space where my passenger should be, now devoid of life. Panic surged through me like a tidal wave. My foot slams on the brakes, and the car screeches to an abrupt halt. The tires skidding on the asphalt. I turn around, my heart pounding in my chest, and the realization hits me like a sledgehammer. There's no one in the back seat. Passenger who had been there, so alluring and enigmatic, has vanished into thin air. A sense of utter dread washes over me, and I'm left alone in the silent darkness of Rakewood Highway, surrounded by the looming forest. I fumble for my phone, my hands trembling, and I open the ride-share app. The passenger's profile is still there, her image frozen in that enigmatic smile, but there's no trace of her in the car, and the forest outside remains desolate as ever. Terror grips me as I realize that I've been drawn into something far more sinister than I could have ever imagined. My mind races with questions, but there's no answers. Only the chilling certainty that I'm not alone in this haunted highway. I sit there, trapped in the unsettling silence of Rakewood Highway, my breaths coming fast and shallow as I attempt to process the inexplicable disappearance of my passenger. Panic surges within me as I fumble for my phone, desperate to call for help. But as I dial 911, a sinking feeling takes hold of me. There's no phone signal, no internet connection, as if I've been cut off from the outside world. With trembling hands, I repeatedly attempt to reconnect, but each try yields the same result, an eerie, unbroken silence on the line. Fear washes over me, and I begin to suspect that this whole situation is not just otherworldly, it's beyond the realm of rational understanding. I turn to check the rear view mirror once more, half expecting to see my passenger's enigmatic presence, but the back seat remains empty, a void that echoes with unanswered questions. Suddenly, my phone screen flickers, and the rideshare app displays nothing but static. The image of the mysterious fare, once frozen in a captivating smile, dissipates into digital oblivion. The booking, the passenger, both have vanished without a trace, and an overwhelming sense of dread. As I drive away from Rakewood Highway, I am consumed by a profound sense of isolation. The world outside seems different, as if I've been pulled into a dimension where the boundaries between reality and the unexplained have blurred into nothingness. Thank you for having the courage to watch, but remember, to summon even more unspeakable nightmares, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.